Well, I'm up here in North Dakota. I'm cooking for some guys doing some work on the oil fields. And, there's been a lot happening lately. My last video was addressing the Petraeus issue before it happened, I guess you could say. But, all those things that happen there are always sideshows to take your mind off of other things that are going on. This is what you need to be doing. Getting a food supply, getting water, getting ready. What happened at Sandy? Did FEMA actually help anyone? Were they prepared? Everyone that trusted the government. They have no water, they have no food. A lot of them have died. Responsibility means being able to respond. And so that's what we need to do. So all of the little dramas that are going on in the media right now are designed to distract us. Not that they aren't really happening, but you need to get focused on the fact that we're doing some very unjust things as a nation around the world and to our own citizens. And we're going to need to be able to withstand the shortages and the scarcities and the difficulties that are coming, and you're going to have to do that individually. So it's just something to think about. You might also be wondering why I'm not showing my face, but showing this rather boring picture of me cooking here. I cook 6 meals a day for some different people that work shift work. This cookware has become very, very important for that reason. Couldn't have done it without it. But the reason why I'm not is because I'm going through treatments for a little accident that occurred when I was in the military. It's caused some genetic mutation, and my face is a mess right now. I didn't need a Halloween costume because of the way I look. So I'm going to spare you looking at it right now. Believe me, it looks like something in a zombie ghoul type of configuration until the peels are completed. A lot of scabs, blood, and those types of things. But that kind of has a message too, and that is that, again, we need to be aware of things around us and be able to take care of them as they come up. And you can't do it unless you prepare on it for your own self and your family and your friends. So as I've said many, many times, gather your wagons, circle your wagons, and get ready, because this is going to be a rough ride, folks. Alright? Okay, see you next time. Okay, so I'll show my face for just a couple of minutes here. These are some old injuries I had back when I was in the military, and they're just trying to help me keep from getting worse. So they do a little burn and peel and use some antimetabolics to slow down the growth of some of the bad cells. So it'll be okay, but let me get to what I really want to talk about. Again, preparation, everybody. It's time. The stock market's getting ready to fall again, and I'm not a doomsayer. I just watch what's going on. And what we have now is a federal government that's out of control totally. There are warring factions in there. I kind of alluded to this in some information I put out a little while ago, but now it looks like for sure this Petraeus affair is showing that warring is going on between the different sides, the intelligence agencies in the military, the civilians in the military, and even a lot of you probably don't know this, but one of the largest armed forces that we have in the United States now is the mercenary force, private corporations that have defense contracts and CIA contracts. So it's really out of control. The right people aren't in charge. So there's going to be a breakdown in the government very shortly, and you see it also in some of the secession movements that are now working. Now, as far as I can tell, none of that's at the actual state legislative level, with one exception, possibly Texas. And Texas has it in its in the act that brought it about, its Constitution, that it can secede from the Union if it so chooses at any time. That's why it's called the Lone Star State. So when it had its enabling act, they made sure that that was in there. That was one of the major things about the Texas Republic that's so good. So anyway, things are falling apart quickly. Your paper money won't be worth much. You need to make sure you get food, water, and the supplies necessary to protect yourselves. Start banding together. Start getting little groups. You don't have to be threatening. Just you want to protect yourselves. That's what you're all about. Okay? So I just wanted to say that real quick. Just look in the news. Put these things together. You can see it yourself. The elites want a civil war, and they're bringing it about on many levels, between the feds and the states, between races. That brings up a point I want to make. Jesus talked about a situation, if you're a Bible student. He said that nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And, unless you know the Greek, you don't really know what he's saying there. When he said nation, the word he used was ethnos. And ethnos means race, like blacks, whites, Orientals, that kind of a thing. So what he was saying, if you believe those things, is that the races would go to war with each other. Do we want that? Of course not. We all are in this together and we should help each other. But there are people that want to make those divisions happen because it's just like in a bar fight. When the cops get there, they don't rush right in. They let the people beat themselves up, and then they come in and they clean that up. That's what the elites are after here. Start chaos at every possible place and encourage certain really bad groups to do that, and that's going on. So if you're in a place where you could be in danger, just get out. It's time to go. All right? It's time to start doing what we need to do to take care of our loved ones. All right? Sorry about my face. Talk to you later.